Hello and welcome to Show Me Games. Over the past week, Witcher 3 has been released, as anybody who's been on Show Me Games group would have noticed. Anybody who's existed in the world would know that Witcher 3 has been released. But it didn't get released very smoothly, shall we say. There's a problem with AAA games, and unfortunately it's affected a company that I have a lot of respect for. CD Projekt Red. I like these people, I trust these people when they tell me about what they intend to do with a game. It's just, unfortunately, this has been released very buggy. My game's working now. It's fine, you know. I'm going to put 30-40 hours into the game, and I'm really enjoying it. It's great. But we've had a problem, major problem with these. The games just can't get released anymore, and without any issues. Now, PC owners have had this for years, but there is a huge modding community. People can mod these games if they're faulty. So a game gets released and is buggy, or people like the concept of it or really like the design of it, and then modders go away and mod it, fix it, mend it. Skyrim's a prime example. Skyrim come out and it wasn't the most perfectly polished game, but it's still a good game. It's still a really good game. You know, people are still playing it to this day. I'd still be playing it if I had an Xbox 360. But modders on the PC have modded that and just made that game more than it is, more than it was when it first came out. Now, I'm really enjoying Witcher 3, and I will do for a very long time. It's buggy, it's broken, but if this were a PC version, it's getting modded a lot quicker. I enjoy the missions. The missions are good. It's glitchy in parts. It's crappy. I mean, glitchy opposed to the major glitches, the major game crashing ones. It's glitchy at parts. Controls are a bit skittish indoors. The horse is a bit broken. But one of my favourite games of all time is, which gets battered, is Kane and Lynch, and that game is broken. I fully accept the fact that that game is broken. But sometimes you overlook things because the lore is nice. Sometimes you overlook things because you're just interested in the characters. Now, Kane and Lynch, I thought he had two of the most interesting protagonists. You'd agree. Boulder agrees. Two of the most interesting new style of characters, and then the game was clunky, but worked. Now, I played that on console. I don't know whether there was a big community for that on the PC, because that would have been, I would have hoped, been modded. So yeah, this is what I think happens conversation-wise when releasing a AAA game for the next generation consoles, because it seems to be just endemic with this console generation. So let's get on with it. Short episode. Let's get on with it. Yeah, all the games we're making, we start off at 100%, and then we try and degrade them before launch to hopefully one day create a perfect game.
It's not possible. Listen, if there's one thing the history of evolution has taught us, it's that life will not be contained. Life breaks free, it expands through territories, and crashes through barriers painfully, maybe even dangerously, but oh, there it is. There it is.
So a game being released this generation without issues at launch is possible.
I'm simply saying that life finds a way.
So yeah, that's it, really. I don't think I don't think there's any real excuse to releasing broken games. We do overlook things slightly when we are into something. But I found after playing Unity recently, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan, I'm not a big Assassin's Creed fan. I think the reason why these things piss you off so much, especially for games you're interested in, is it is like you always get angry with the ones you love. So with something like Assassin's Creed, I see potential and I should like it. I love the historical settings and I should always like them, but they always let me down with stupid fucking shit. And then with Unity, with its ridiculous launch, which was atrocious, absolutely atrocious. I'm amazed that we live in a world where that kind of launch was allowed to happen. You know, there's just been really bad ones. There's been SimCity, when that got released and you had to play online, but you couldn't play the fucking game. EA fucked that up. Battlefield worked perfectly fine for me initially, and then got fucked up. I don't know what that's all about. And then we have Witcher 3, which, as bad as it is nowhere near as bad as everybody else's problems that they had. It's just that a lot of gamers are really wanting to play this game. It's a big issue, and we need to, when I say we, it needs to be sorted out. Why is this happening? Is it because the infrastructure on the three big platforms, being PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC, not in any particular order, well, in that order I just pointed at my fingers at. Is it because the infrastructure is so different on them that these bugs just arise? And if that is the case, why do we have the same bug on every console? It's weird, isn't it? It's very strange. Hopefully, when Microsoft release the free patch so that your Microsoft systems all run on Windows 10, maybe that might curtail some of these problems that we're having. Maybe then if they release a patch for the PC, maybe it would work straight away. I don't know. I don't know technologies. As you can tell by these videos, they're not the greatest. But I'm trying, and thanks for watching. But if it doesn't change, I don't know what I'm gonna have to do. I placed the Nintendo logo at the end of that little skit and that little sketch that I did. A little funny sketch. I thought it was funny. Fuck you if you didn't. I only put Nintendo there because you come home with a game from the store or you've downloaded it. You get home, you have to install it. PlayStation 4, Xbox One. You come home. This is what happens in England. You come home, you put the disc in, you're excited. I've got Witcher 3, for argument's sake. You put the disc in, yeah, installing, okay. Excitement starts off, boom, bought this game. Flatlines while you're waiting to get home. Oh, you're home, bikes again. Install the game. And sometimes it can take ridiculous amounts of time. Sometimes I've tried to install a game. I mean, it obviously is console dependent, but I've had games which have taken like 3 or 4 hours to install. That's just fucking stupid. That's just stupid. Whereas in Nintendo, as much as they don't have a many massive releases, some of them are fantastic. Some of the games that are coming out on it are fantastic. It's just they don't have the catalogue. I appreciate that. But you get a Wii game, you get home, open the disc, put it in, and you play it. Whereas there's an extra step now. for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One only. You get home, installing, okay, installing. What's this? A 4.5 gig update? Well, it is there to make the game work, but I've already had to wait for 40 gigs worth to be installed on my hard drive, and now there's a tenth of that needs to go back on again. Does that mean a tenth of the game is broken? That is fucked up. That is fucking stupid. So that's why I put Nintendo there. Because out of the actual home consoles that are around, they're the only one I know where you can actually buy a disc and put it in and play. Playing a game now. And it's bad. It's a bad place to be. If these games keep fucking up, I mean, a lot of people made very good points on the Show Me Games page. I understand this. When a big game's coming out, a lot of people are getting more and more jaded as to whether to buy it at launch. No, I get that. I knew I was going to like Witcher regardless, so I knew what game I was in for. Provided it worked, of course. It glitched. Glitchy. So I'm playing that, and I really enjoy it. And I know there's been some bugs, but now I don't have any issues with it. Control issues, but whatever. No major killing of the game issues I have with it, which is still considerably better than Assassin's Creed Unity launch. You see, because still at this point in Assassin's Creed Unity launch, the game was practically unplayable. It was broken beyond fucking broken ability. But we all care about Witcher, so that's why it's a bigger deal on the internet. But if this keeps happening with big games, as much as people might go, well, we'll wait, we'll give it 3 months. Well, it doesn't work like that in the game world. You have to wait for the Game of the Year edition. And then, even then, they're not going to tell you that much. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. They don't care. If it stops selling on day one, you know what they're going to do? They'll just stop making that type of game. That's how stupid this fucking industry is. It's retarded. The people who are running it at the top with all the money, they're like, well, sold on day one, Witcher, right, okay. Unity sold ridiculously because everybody wants it. Brilliant, we'll make another fucking Unity game. Buzzing, don't matter. Don't matter. Re-release it broken, don't fucking matter. Because in the first 3 weeks, it's going to sell ridiculously well. And we're not bothered whether you trade it in. They don't give a fuck whether you trade it in because you bought it day one and you bought the DLC for it before the game's even come out. So, waiting 6 months down the line for the game is cool. Yeah, it's all well and good. But it's a bit like not voting. If you don't vote, you don't really ever say, well, picking up the slack is right, it's good for your wallet and it makes sense. But game developers would then see, the publishers would then see they're not making any money, so they're not going to give money to these games. They'll go, right, we'll play it safe, and we'll go back into the fucking hole that we were in 3-4 years ago, where everything was trying to be Call of Duty. And there was next to no games coming out unless they were Call of Duty clones, and they were bad games. So I like to buy a game at launch because I want to buy the game at launch. But if it's broken, fuck that. It's pushing me to more want to go to PC aspect, down the PC realm. So I'll be looking into that, and gradually in the next few months I'll be purchasing parts for a gaming rig. And no, don't get me wrong, I do understand that there's a plethora of shit on the PC. It gets, you know, there is some form of filter between the PC and the home consoles. But I know there's a modding world, and I know there's a homebrew world, and I know these people out there making text-based adventures about Call of Cthulhu Mythos. I know these people making Oculus Rift games just at home. I know somebody who really likes fucking such and such a game from the 80s, have remade it, and it's cool, and they're not arsed with a Kickstarter. They're doing it as passionately as they do it. So it's a work of passion for them. They love it. You don't get that on the Xbox One, you don't get it on the PlayStation 4. There will be experiences that I'll be missing, but ultimately, if I get a broken game, there'll be some modding community that'll fix it. If I get a broken game, it doesn't matter because I probably bought it on Steam for $2.99. This console generation, for me, and it's only just started. We're on the second year of this, or a year and a half, 2 years, nah, whatever. And it's horrible. It's horrible. It's hurting the way I see gaming. And I don't have as much time to play games anymore. I've had to move stuff around in my life to play Witcher 3. I'm 34 hours, 30 or something hours in. Anyways, that's enough of my Monday morning. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe. Join us on Wednesday and watch all the other shows. Please do. Friday Feeling, Caravan Style Retro Reviews. Give it a go. Please subscribe and like the videos. Thank you very much. Bye bye.